Hey guys, welcome back and lots of being here. So yes, we are on to the finale of series 14 of Doctor Who. I'm still not calling it season 1. To me that is the original Christopher Eccleston, the one I grew up with. So yes, and talking about series 1, this series 14 is very experimental. It's been very experimental so far, and much like season 1 Christopher Eccleston. But so far for me, I feel like it's been a mixed bag. I think a lot of people have been saying there's something missing, but they can't quite put the finger on with this series. And to be honest, I think it's heart and soul. I think that's the key to Doctor. And I think there's just a lot of it's just being sort of like plot driven, but we haven't really got to know the Doctor and Ruby fully yet. Like, I like them, but I wish we got a bit more. And I think since we're on the finale already, I think the lack of episodes so far have kind of really hindered that. But I am enjoying. I still am enjoying the series. I love Sutekh. He's amazing. I love Millie Gibson as Ruby. But yeah, those are just my initial thoughts so far. Obviously I can't judge the whole thing until I watch tonight's episode or today's episode because it's midnight, but yeah. But that's just a brief summary of my thoughts so far. Very experimental, but I think it's been a little bit of a mixed bag so far. But yes. So, Sutekh is back, guys. I wasn't actually expecting him. I think a lot of people were saying like Omega or something. But yeah, it's been a long time since I watched the Pyramids of Mars. I didn't get a chance to watch it yesterday, but I am very, very excited. And how is this all going to tie together? Who's Ruby's mom? Who's Mrs. Flood? I completely forgot about her. But yeah, my theory is it's Ruby herself that brings baby her to the road. I think that's like the main theory. I think maybe the Trickster could make an appearance. He was mentioned. But yes, I think Susan might make an appearance. I feel like Susan definitely will make an appearance because they keep mentioning her. But yes, let's find out, guys. Let's do this.
Bring Sutekh's dust of death.
Get out yourself, Doctor. Wow. Run, guys.
I bring Sutekh's dust.
Oh god. Oh god, no. How does that stop the dust though? Why does he have guns in it? Come on, is it Ruby or the Trickster? Yeah, and does the dust not float over?
Oh, Sutekh's dust of death.
Well,
this is me signing off with thanks and love.
wait, you're not killing... What?
Birds will sing again.
What?
There will be birds.
What? Nah. Are you actually... Nah. Nah, I ain't believing that. I'm sorry.
Then tell your maker, I will come to storm down his gates of gold and seize his kingdom in my true name. I'm so, so sorry. It ends like this. I had such plans.
Nah, this is definitely gonna be a reverse. Nah, this has to be a rewind. Oh! That's the 11th Doctor's console! Oh shit.
We meet again, my old friend.
The timing does my memories too.
Oh! So...
You're all dead. Instead, I found a home. I clung to your infernal machine, and for so many years...
So, he's been stuck in the TARDIS that whole time?
Eternity and evolving into my true godhood.
This whole time since then?
Now I know every to. I saw inside the TARDIS so many secrets. Her name,
Susan.
the perfect trap. I created an apparition.
Dust of death.
Every living thing is.
I will stop you. I will defeat you. And I will turn back death. And why? Am I still alive?
Yeah,
Why is the god of death
Ruby.
not killing me?
Wait, does this thing work? Can it fly?
No idea.
Do y'all mind? Mel is having a moment here. I'm having a moment here.
We're on fire!
It just sits there kind of unseen because it casts a field around it at 66.7 meters exactly.
Oh.
How do you know that?
It's dying. So many times. All dead.
That's basically most of the universe again.
Venus. Talos.
Every sun is dead. The universe
Wow.
has come to a halt.
Hush now, darling. Let me give the man his chaffee.
Who is a little one?
Is there even a little one in there?
And who are they? That woman and the man with the hair?
They just traveled in the TARDIS. That's how I know Mel.
God, I've forgotten.
You okay?
Uh-oh.
Exhausted. I still don't get
No.
it. What changed?
No.
I see you.
What? Do not make her.
We can find.
The guy with the TV, but who's he?
That's the Welsh guy, the Welsh Hitler guy.
Roger William, the most dangerous prime minister in history.
Even worse than the Master?
Testing became compulsory for the entire population in the UK. So if your mother was still alive,
She'd be on record.
she would be on the register. We've never been able to find her because she never got tested, but 24 says she's got no choice. It is.
We're all getting out of this.
Don't worry about me.
I'm very worried. I'm very worried. Oh no, the doctor has to be suspicious. Oh, he sent her. He knows.
Submit to the will of.
Now, come on.
She died. She died. Ruby, I'm sorry. I loved you, Mel.
And what good did you have to do?
This episode is pissing me off. Oh.
You have lived for far.
It's for you.
Waiting for so long.
The memory room. Welcome back, Queen. You gotta at least hit the jukebox for this. Oh. Not so much of a fun ride now, is it, Sutekh?
What happens if you bring death to death? You bring life!
Wow. Yes! Told you. Reverse. Wait. Mrs. Flood, though. Who is Mrs. Flood, though? Whose side is she on? Oh, a little bit of hand-holding there. Okay, guys. I knew the reverse was gonna happen, but I feel like this is too easy.
I pride myself that I am better than you! Because if you're dead, then I must represent life!
Jesus!
is my family. All of that's still true, is it?
Absolutely. You are who you
Right, no. Who is it? Oh.
My mother. That's what I don't understand. She's so ordinary.
She's wonderful.
No, she's wonderful.
She's not.
And she's ordinary, but I love her for that. I just...
She was important. Because we think she's important.
So where did she get the cloak out of, though?
She wasn't pointing at me. Because we cleaned up the VHS. Behind me was that lamppost. She was naming you.
Oh.
After a road, Ruby Road, you left me by a church.
Ooh.
19 years
She
ago.
just doesn't.
Oh my God. And no, I said life with the doctor is just mad. And
But can you keep up with life with the doctor? You got your own family now.
will I ever see you again?
Of course you
Yes. Pretty sure we
will.
will.
Of course you will. Ruby Sunday. Goodbye.
At least give one hug, you know? Don't we all?
Space known as the Doctor.
Who are you and why are you breaking the fourth
I'm
wall?
sorry to say his story ends in absolute terror.
Oh.
Night night.
What? Yes, 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 yes. Oh. Can't believe it's going to be another several months before we get new Doctor Who content. So yeah, we didn't solve the mystery of Mrs. Flood, but that does make me intrigued for next season. So I'm kind of glad they didn't, because I do like the intrigue. But yes, final first impressions. I think it was alright. It's not Bag Wolf Parting of the Ways, which I think Russell G Davis will never be able to top that season finale. I think that was just perfection. This, despite being a slightly longer runtime at like 54 minutes, it felt like it simultaneously didn't feel like it covered a lot, if that makes sense. Like, I still enjoyed myself, and I liked the emotional beats, but I feel like, again, I said very early on that this is just they're gonna reverse the whole effect, and they did. So I felt like that was a bit too easy. I felt like they should have had something more to maybe, like, I don't know what. I just like, Russell has done it before where he's reversed the damn. He did it in like the Starbase, where the Meeps effects were like reversed of the destruction of London. I did like the shock value of like Kate going and like the child. You know, it would have been in, like, I don't want them to kill off Kate, but like, you know, it's hard to describe. Maybe stick to your guns, sort of. Like, I knew that was just going to be a temporary thing. I wasn't convinced that they were dead, like, permanently. So it didn't have the same, like, I was shocked, but it didn't have the same impact I think it could have had. But yeah, I thought Shooty was great in it. I thought Millie was great in it. I think her best performance. So I think Millie is in bits, like, people said that, oh, she's leaving at the end of the season, or like she's in like a reduced role in the next season, which I think she will be. Like make a cameo too. I always got the impression that she would be like a one series main companion, and that would be it. So I'm not surprised that her story has officially ended. But yeah, I feel again, because of the lack of less episodes, I feel like I like Ruby, but I don't know her the same way I know Russell T Davies's companions in his first era, the way we delved deeper into the family aspect. Of course, we got that in this episode. But I would like to see Ruby more. I think she definitely, I would welcome her back and see more. But we got a lot more character with her in this episode, and it was great. The reveal of Ruby's mother just being an ordinary person, I do like that idea. It reminded me very much of The Last Jedi, of the way everyone built up Rey's parents' age to be this special thing, and then it turned out in Return of the Jedi they were just nobodies, but then they retconned it in Rise of Skywalker, and I never really liked that they retconned it. I liked that Rey's parents were nobodies, but I didn't like how they revealed it in the film. I feel like Rey's parents should have been revealed on the island with Luke. And I feel the same way about this episode. I like Ruby's mother actually being a nobody, but I feel like it could have been revealed better when it was such a build up and this mysterious character, and Ruby makes it snow. How does she make it snow? I feel like Ruby is human, but how was she making it snow? Was that Sutekh? Was that because Sutekh was so wanted to know this mystery? Or like, I get the explanation of that they built her up to be this mysterious important figure, so that's how she ended up being in Sutekh's imagination, and I get that point, but I feel like there's still a lot of I feel like there's a part of me going like, I like the idea of Ruby's parents being or nobodies, but I feel like it could have been executed a bit better. I feel like there's still a lot of unanswered questions, and yeah, again, how does she make it snow? That's what I want to know. But yeah, I feel like I've spoken too long and I haven't barely covered any points. It's like I need to go to bed because I have important stuff on tomorrow. So yeah, first thoughts. I did enjoy it, but it wasn't the best finale ever. It was better than a lot of the Chibble ones. I liked the emotional beats. I liked that Ruby's mother didn't turn out to be anyone particularly special. But I just didn't like the way it was revealed. I feel like Sutekh was defeated a little bit too easily. But yeah. Again, guys, I'm too tired to... I'm too tired. I should do a proper review of this series, I think. But these midnight reviews, reactions. But yeah, sorry for me rambling. Post your comments down below what you thought. I feel like this is gonna be a pretty divisive episode. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Yeah, post your comments down below what you thought, and I shall see you whenever the next time Doctor Who is on TV. Peace.